the thing that stood out most for me of why I didn't was I had this massive fear of failure. I was so scared of failing. I was so scared of making mistakes. I was so scared of letting people down, how they were judging me. And I was like, right, that's my big problem. So then I started to look into the fear of failure. Good morning, my lovelies. It is Friday the something of January, and today I am taking Eagle to Allens Hill to do the medium and advanced medium, just to qualify him. I'm really excited. I have not been out to compete for ages. Hello, Sprout. I haven't been out to compete for ages, and now I'm going and I'm excited. I'm really interested to see like how my mindset is around competing, because I know I haven't been for a while. But I'm going to start like journaling before competing and after to see like what works, and it's more on the mindset thing rather than the like, oh, today I did a good half pass and all this. It's more like, oh, well, today I was thinking like this and it worked, and all that sort of thing, which I think will be really cool. Since seeing you, loads has happened, and probably why I'm sat here talking about mindset and performance. I went to see Charlie Unwin, who is the he's the equine GB sports psychologist, and I spent some time with him and it was great. And I'm just so happy because I found, like, I have Theo for my business side of thing and social media, and that's great, but I never had anyone for like the performance side of my riding, and I felt like there wasn't like a balance there with me improving myself. So now I've spoken to Charlie and he's gonna help me with all that. I'm super excited. So yeah. And yesterday I had some lessons with David on Eagle and Wilf, and he was really happy, especially with, he's really happy with both of them, but he was saying like Wilf's now getting a connection, which is what's gonna eventually, when I can keep in a test, stop him from blowing up. So that's really cool and really exciting. He's starting to get, you know, more suspension in the trot because of it, which is great. He feels a lot more over his back, he feels softer, he feels more connected, which is really cool. David says that he can see I'm starting to use my seat more, which is great. Eagle was amazing. Just lost his balance slightly. His canter's much more balanced now, but then when it starts doing things like turning across to a change or a half pass, he just loses a bit, but that's just time. He just needs to find that strength. But apart from that, everything's good. Yeah, no, really in a happy place at the moment, which is a nice way to start the year. So yeah, I'm gonna ride Jaffa and Wilf this morning, and then we're going to a show. Also this evening I'm going to do a talk, I think like a 20-minute talk for a pony club presentation thing. I'm not even entirely sure what it is. But anyway, I'm gonna go and do a talk, which will be really fun, because that's something I wanted to start doing more this year, start doing more public speaking, because it's something that I'm not entirely comfortable with yet, but I want to become comfortable with. So the only way to do that is to do it. Crack on. So yeah, I'm going to start doing more of that sort of thing, which will be fun. But anyway, let's get going. Wilf is taking himself off to try and find some treats, aren't you? No, Wilfred. They're not in there, Wilfred.
It's amazing. You know what that is? It's where, yeah, they make like the purposely soggy chips with the pea wet, right? Yeah, it's the dish of the chips.
Anyway, I'm going to go ride Wilf because I haven't got anyone to film, so I might as well leave you guys here, and I'll see you after. And we're back! Roll's turn now, getting ready for her novice 22. So both ponies were good. I'm going to go and get Eagle in now from the field and plait him up, ready for our show. So Eagle is all ready. The reason it's not filmed or anything is because I just hit some like manic mind moment where I was just thinking about everything I had to do, and I was like, I physically can't fit it in. So like I haven't written out the talk for tonight, and I was like, oh no, and I've got to do a slideshow for it and I haven't done it. He was covered in mud, like head to toe, and I was like, I just don't have time. I have like half an hour before I'm meant to be leaving for the show. I've got loads of messages I haven't replied to. Just so much. But anyway, it's all part of life, and I've learned that I have to focus on my competing, and I'm going to deal with it all after competing. I don't know how, but anyway, at the moment let's just focus on the competition. And it's why I didn't film, because again, like, competing and my like that side of thing comes above getting the right shot, which I know sounds really bad, but it doesn't sound bad, of course it does. So yeah, I just needed to mentally like still my mind and not thinking about getting certain shots. So anyway, that's what I've just been doing. But this is real life vlogging, guys, or real life. So yeah. Oh, I need another hair bobble as well. Oh no. Sprout, it's your first show. I'm slowly starting to calm down. Okay, I've calmed down now. I feel better. I think it's because like the horse is ready, I'm ready, I've got my lunch ready, and I'm ready, and I feel like I'm back on it now. Don't know what happened. Weird. She didn't just say that. Top tip grooming.
Super groom Barrow over it.
I don't think they heard it. Oh, now they want to know what she said. Sprout! You're a lorry dog now? Sweetheart, are you scared? Is this a first time for you? It's okay. It's okay, I'm here. Okay, so we are here. I am ready. How am I feeling? Really good, actually. I'm really excited to get back competing, to see how things are going. Yeah, I'm just really excited. Sprout's got competition nerves. It's their first show though, so understandable. Oh, look at these lot.
We're all huddled together.
Cuddled and huddled. Oh, Sprout! Sprout says I'm repping the Spillers.
So I missed the best bit when she nearly got bucked off. I was going for a coffee. Alright, interview with Sprout. What does Sprout think of the Sprout? What's the dressage today? She says I'd rather be eating a piece of chicken. Get some of this if we can't get it all. Got to sit still for 5 minutes. Not a bad hole for you, beef. Let's hope the one inside the boards is as good as the one outside. Staring over the camera again and forgetting to move it in the direction it's not required.
Okay, tests all done, and I'm going to tell you guys how they went in a momento. I'm just going to go check my marks. I'm trying to find some change for a coffee. I got 20p. Sprout's doing well. And on Smeagly. Oh!
As quick as you can.
Oh yeah, I've got to get back anyway. Okay, so got my marks and slightly disappointed because me and Mum were super pleased with the first test. He was in really good balance. I felt like I was really ready for my seat. We thought he was going to get like 75, but he got 66. But you know, at the end of the day, this is dressage. These things can happen, and I'm not going to stress out about it too much because I was really happy with him. In the second test, he just got a little bit tired, so the balance went, but that is just where he is at the moment. His balance comes and goes, so that's okay. He's still got all his changes, which is good, and he was on my aids, but then he got 65. The only thing I'd say is that his walk was a little bit fragile, but it is by nature, so it's just something that we have to be aware of. But I mean, I was happy with him, so that's all that matters. So we have arrived. I'm gonna go and find someone, see where I'm going.
She's also very keenly developing her social media platform where she does vlogging. I think last one was vlogging.
With like no self-belief, no confidence. I had like really bad social anxiety. Like for me to be stood here talking to you guys, like something must have shifted, because I would not have even stood up in front of two people and spoken. And so I did. So I remember I googled how to improve your mindset. I know it's not very like original, but it's the only thing I could think of doing. Firstly, I looked at, like, I had to look deep into my soul of, like, why do I feel, like, why do I not have any self-belief? And the thing that stood out most for me of why I didn't was I had this massive fear of failure. I was so scared of failing. I was so scared of making mistakes. I was so scared of letting people down, how they were judging me. And I was like, right, that's my big problem. So then I started to look into the fear of failure. And the more I looked into it, the more I realised, like, failure is actually, like, the best thing that can happen to you. It sucks at the time, like, it's horrible and you feel, like, awful. But if you can learn from failure, like, it's the biggest lessons you'll ever get. And so what I started to do is I started to, like, document. I looked at things that were going wrong. Like, say, let's take a test, for example. okay, like that went wrong, right, that's rubbish, it went wrong, but actually what can I do about it? And then I started to learn from my mistakes, and then from learning from them, things started to change around, and I was like, wow, this is really cool. And I wasn't looking at a failure as a negativity, I was actually looking at it as a positivity, so I was kind of in like a win-win, like if I did well, amazing, if I did badly, amazing, like I can learn from it, I can grow from it. So that's like one of the biggest things that I started to do, and I still do it now. Like I actually love failing. Like I was thinking about it driving over here tonight, I was like, before I'd be like, I can't stand up in front of people, I can't do that, like what if I like say something stupid or whatever, and I was like, no, do it, like who cares? Like go out there, fail, and then get better. And that's just what I've been doing in everything, and I talk about it again on social media, and it's not just in the riding now, I just literally set out to fail. I know it sounds really weird, but it's a very freeing feeling, because you're never really worried about anything, because yeah, like I say, you're in a win-win situation. So the other thing as well that I started teaching myself was positive self-talk. So I don't know if you guys have ever been feeling like negative, if you actually listened to yourself, if you spoke out loud what was going through your head, you'd notice how bad it was. Things like, you know, I'm rubbish, like I shouldn't be doing this, I look awful, oh, I wish I could ride like her, oh, why is my life not like that person's? What I started doing with self-talk is, I thought if I was sat down with my best friend, or like a motivational coach, or like, you know, a cool like sports psychologist, what would they be saying to me? And then I start talking to myself, so I'm basically act like my own motivational coach, which is really nice, because, you know, wherever I am, I've always got myself. Something that affects me massively is people's opinions of me. They're not actually reality, and they don't define me, basically. Because I've had countless amount of people, and these aren't people who you're like, oh, your opinion doesn't matter. These are like top people saying you're not going to make it, you're not a good rider, you're whatever. And I used to go, oh, do you know what, it must be right, like, they are who they are, they know a lot, they must be right. And for me, like, to realise that they don't actually know me as a person, they don't know like how much drive and determination, they don't know how much effort I'm putting in, they don't know all this, to not let their opinion of me define me, I think that's a really important thing. And I know we get it a lot as well on social media, like trolling and things, when people put a nasty comment on your post, you start going, oh, well, you know, maybe I am like that, or maybe they are right. But it's so important, like, just not to let that affect you. Yeah, and to be really like true to yourself. But I'm going to end with saying, like, if you are, like, if this has sparked you to like think about your mindset a little bit more, like, it's literally the best investment you will ever make in your life, investing in your mindset, because once you get it right, and once you're like, you've got yourself on side, you can literally achieve anything in life, and it doesn't have to be like equine, it's like anything, so like business, like social life, like whatever. So go get on Google.
Okay. Thank you.
So I'm all finished up here. The talk went really well. I was a little bit nervous before because if you guys know, like, public speaking's always been like one of my demons that I wanted to overcome. So that's why I wanted to do it more now, but it went really well, and when I get into the flow of it, I really enjoy doing it. So I'm definitely going to do some more throughout the year. What else? Oh yeah, I got to hand out the awards, which is really cute, really cool. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to drive home now and then talk to you guys a bit more at home.
Cup of tea first.
Okay, so done for the day now, and I can't actually remember what I spoke to you guys about about the tests, so I'm just gonna kind of speak about how I'm feeling now, and I hope that I covered how the test went. Anyway, I'm really really happy with the test, and I have to keep remembering this because sometimes I do find like when I've been happy with the test and then I see the mark and I maybe don't agree with it, or it's lower than I expected, that then it kind of like I feel disappointed and then I feel like I haven't done as well. But I do need to remember, like in the first test I really felt like I was using my seat the best I ever have in a test, which is such a big achievement, and I'm really happy, and I felt like I rode it really accurately, and that's really good, and it was good. So I'm really happy. Like, I know Eagle's walk is quite fragile, and I feel, look at the dogs playing in the background ruining this. His walk is quite fragile, and I think, you know, when he's more connected, stronger, and got more muscle, that it will come better. But I mean, it's just hard. It's just one of those things of, I know some of the things the judge wrote, I know, but I also know that it's time, and I can't just go, oh, I'm just going to go and work on that. It's not like doing a more accurate circle. It's like, you know, improving his balance and all that sort of thing. It just takes time. So it's not to, yeah, beat yourself up about it, because I always bang on about it. Like, it's just time. But anyway, I'm probably going to end up re-recording this tomorrow when I've actually edited the vlog and been like, Olivia, what are you going on about? Like, you haven't even mentioned this, this and this. But for now, I'm going to finish it. I've got another show tomorrow and one on Sunday, so the vlogs will continue. But anyway, if you have enjoyed this one, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, like, follow, share, tag a friend, all of that, and I'll see you for the next one.